Welcome to the Public Sector Accounting Standards Board Strategic Plan 2021-2022 to 2025-2026. Launch. The Public Sector Accounting Standards Board, promoting sound financial reporting and internal audit standards in the public sector.
To give us the opening remarks, ladies and gentlemen, I'd kindly request that we put our hands together for...
He is a registered professional accountant, having previously worked as Chief Manager, Public Policy and Research at the Institute of Certified Public Accountants of Kenya. As a lead researcher, he has developed and submitted position papers on various laws and legislations for consideration by Parliament. Please welcome Public Sector Accounting Standards Board CEO and Secretary, FCPA Frederick Riaga.
The importance of financial reporting in any economy or in any enterprise is such that financial reporting provides the core information to support decision making. Financial information, therefore, contributes to value creation. And the essence of financial reporting can therefore not be overemphasized. And it's for that reason, therefore, that we say that you as our stakeholders, we are happy to have you come in as we set the next course of our actions in terms of furthering discussions around financial reporting in this country.
Public Sector Accounting Standards Board Director, Accounting Standards, CPA Georgina Mushai. Makofi yake tafadhali.
We have seen tremendous improvement in terms of standardization, improved transparency, and even the enhancement of the oversight role of both the Office of the Auditor General and the Parliament. We have also issued, alongside the National Treasury, the IPPF as the standards that are to guide the internal audit in the public sector. Additionally, we have issued guidelines to enable entities in the public sector carry out their internal audit functions effectively, and that also includes the guidelines on audit committees. In terms of monitoring compliance, we have done quite a lot also. We have been able to collaborate with both the Office of the Auditor General and the National Treasury. And we do that in two ways. With the National Treasury, the review of financial statements that are submitted to them on a quarterly and annual basis, and also the review of the reports that are submitted to the Office of the Auditor General. We run also the Fire Award, which is a key monitoring tool for PSASB. And we have been able to see a lot of improvement in the financial statements that are submitted both for audit and also for the Fire Award process.
Once again, FCPA Frederick Riaga giving us the key highlights. Karibu sana.
Ladies and gentlemen, in this new strategy, we have prioritized research. Research is going to be the cornerstone of the points that we put forth and of the decisions and the advisory opinions that we'll be putting out to our various stakeholders. And this then marks but the beginning of the work as we collaborate with our key stakeholders, yourselves, all of you included, but more critically, we have singled out the public as a critical stakeholder because they are the ultimate consumers of the standards that the board then would be putting out. Ladies and gentlemen, we have also, through this strategy, considered highlighting the critical role, which is statutory, and of monitoring compliance with the standards. And this is an area that we will apply innovation just to ensure that we monitor all the standards. Bearing the institutional capacity currently, it calls for innovation for us to achieve traction around this. We are looking at leveraging on ICT because the practice environment has shifted. We will take deliberate steps to leverage on ICT to deliver on this strategy. We are operating within the public sector environment, so there are compliance issues, compliance with the laws and regulations. We would then look at how well our compliance levels would then impede the operations at the board.
For now, ladies and gentlemen, we want to listen to the key nominating entities and stakeholders.
The Institute of Internal Auditors Kenya is celebrating 20 years this year. We have been promoting the internal audit profession for the last 20 years. We are part of an international body with over 200,000 auditors. We currently have 3,500 members in Kenya, and we continue to grow. So we continue to strengthen accountability, and one of the key pillars that has been mentioned is internal audit, risk management, and internal controls. That is where our members continue to contribute in this country. So thank you, the Public Service Accountants Board, for helping us implement those standards. The other area of collaboration is the implementation of the IPPF, which is our own standard that is developed globally. IPPF stands for the International Professional Practices Framework, which is the standard that the internal auditors use globally to ensure that we enhance excellence, and the Public Service Accountants Board has also helped us to do that.
The association, of course, has got over 500,000 individuals and 32 corporate members, started way back in 1961. And of course, as the chair here, some officials in APSA are also officials in Public Sector Accounting Board. In strategy, we call it the art of the general. So Frederick, this is the art of the general. That's overall objective of what you want to achieve, and then within the framework, there are people doing certain things. So that's what strategy is all about. And of course, you've shown us here your vision, your mission, your core values, and of course, you showed us that you took into account when preparing this strategy the internal factors, which is SWOT analysis. You also took into account PESTAL, there are external factors. So you've done well. Now the next challenge is now implementation and evaluation. And we hope you'll do this well going forward and use the professionals you have in an institution and move ahead. In moving ahead, I didn't intend to say this, in moving ahead, please make sure you resonate with the thinking of the times.
As you go ahead and launch the strategic plan for the next 4 years, we wish you the best. We want to appreciate you for what you had done previously. Achieving 84% of your objectives is quite commendable, bearing in mind the lean team that you work with. So as you move forward, all the best, and please keep doing what you're doing. In conclusion, I just wish to take this opportunity and give you the highest assurances and congratulations from the Governor of Central Bank, Dr. Patrick Njoroge, the Deputy Governor, Central Bank, FCPA, Ms. Sheila Mbinjiwe, and the entire accounting fraternity at the Central Bank. Congratulations and all the best. Thank you.
We work very closely with Public Sector Accounting Standards Board, and ours is to hope, as we look at expanding reporting into environmental issues, we will work very closely in ensuring there is a framework in place to support both government agencies and also private sector. So thank you so much for inviting us here, and we wish you the best. Thank you so much.
I think the journey that starts with the new strategic plan is just to be able to see ourselves, how do we then get ourselves to accrual accounting, where we'll be able to put everything on our balance sheets, and don't worry about end of a financial year, where we have to do all transactions before 30th of June. And that will be the joy that we'll have as a country, being able to benchmark ourselves and being able to apply standards that are applicable across the globe. For mine is just to be able to congratulate the board and management of Public Sector Accounting Standards Board as they launch their second strategic plan. Thank you.
And allow me to say that The National Government Constituency Development Fund Board is one of the key beneficiaries of your services as a board. Mr. Fred Riaga has held our hand to really improve our accountability. We are one very, very unique board, a board that was established, or a fund that was established in 2003, and we have been doing one financial statement submitted to the Auditor General until the year 2013, when the National Government CDF Act was reenacted and made one very unique provision that we are one organization government that every year has to produce 292 financial statements to the Auditor General. But you have kept on supporting us every year. It's quite an enormous task, but we thank you, and that's why we are here today to congratulate you as you launch this strategic plan for your organization, as it will go a long way in improving financial standards in the entire public sector, as included. Thank you very much, and may God bless you.
Today, as we witness the Public Sector Accounting Standards Board launching their strategic plan, they are organizing the way in which the talents that I give you are accounted for. My motto, indeed, is to ensure prudent financial management in the public sector. And my call to all of you today is do not bury your talents. Please use the standards that FCPA Riaga is going to give us to account and to actually bring more out of the little that I give you from the kitty. With those few remarks, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to congratulate the Public Sector Accounting Standards Board on the launch of their strategic plan and look forward to us taking stock of what they'll have achieved at the end of the period of the strategic plan.
She has more than 27 years experience in public sector auditing, quality assurance and information technology audit. She is a certified member and trainer with the Institute of Certified Public Accountants of Kenya, ISPAC, a certified information systems auditor and a member of the Association of Women Accountants in Kenya, where she mentors young lady accountants. Please welcome the Auditor General, CPA Nancy Gadungu.
I have to admit that I'm quite excited to be here to celebrate with the Public Sector Accounting Standards Board on achieving this milestone, because from the glance that I had of the strategic plan, if they deliver on that strategic plan, my job is going to be very easy moving forward. I want to extend my congratulations to the board, the senior management and the staff, and all your partners for the development of the plan, which will guide you towards achieving your mandate of safeguarding public interest and ensuring an accountable and transparent public sector. Invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, chief guest, my mandate is to audit all entities that receive and manage public resources by confirming that the presentation and disclosures in the financial statements are in line with the laws, the regulations, and the standards set by the Public Sector Accounting Standards Board. So you can immediately see the relationship between the Office of the Auditor General and the Public Sector Accounting Standards Board. As a supreme audit institution, we are also required by the Constitution to confirm whether the entities put those public resources to lawful and effective use, whether the management of the resources impact directly and positively on the lives and livelihoods of the Kenyan people, whether they provide beneficial value, and whether leakages are minimized, if not eliminated. So setting the financial accounting and internal auditing standards, including the formats for presentation and disclosure of both financial and non-financial information, ensures uniformity in reporting by state organs and public entities. But as I said, most importantly, it makes my job easier because it provides me with the criteria with which to measure the performance of the public sector entities. I want to assure the Public Sector Accounting Standards Board that they can count on my support and the support of the Office of the Auditor General in checking on compliance by public sector entities with the standards that you set and in providing you with feedback for improvements where necessary. I congratulate you once again. Thank you.
He is a trained corporate governance trainer, governance auditor, and board evaluator. He has served on many boards including the Institute of Certified Secretaries of Kenya, Kenya National Examinations Council, and Academic Board of Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development. He is a fellow of the Institute of Certified Public Accountants of Kenya and the Institute of Certified Secretaries of Kenya. Please welcome Public Sector Accounting Standards Board Chairman, FCPA Pius Mungai Ndwati.
Big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the board that has taken the leadership of the PSASB, and the board that is promising you to deliver the strategic plan. You have heard, we have been given a coin. I am delighted to join the board, the CEO and management of the PSASB in welcoming you to this auspicious occasion of the launch of the second strategic plan of the board. This being our second strategic plan, the first strategic plan has already been fully implemented. And at the end of the implementation of that period, a summative review of the implementation of the plan revealed that the board had attained the commendable 84% of the strategic goals of that strategy. This could not have been possible with enormous support from the national government, specifically the National Treasury and Planning, Public Financial Management Reform Secretariat, the offices represented here today, all the county governments and other stakeholders. I further note that the strategic plan is informed by the government's development blueprints, such as the Kenya Vision 2030, Medium Term 3, I think we are now heading into Medium Term 4, the Big Four Agenda, the Constitution of Kenya, and of course, the Public Finance Management Act 2012. We will aim to continue to contribute better to public sector accountability by prescribing financial reporting and internal auditing standards and procedures, perhaps a little bit faster than we have done before. And we trust that ultimately these efforts will aid in establishing sound financial reporting and governance practices in public sector in Kenya. As has been observed by CPA Nancy Gathongo in the poll that was conducted earlier by the MC, almost all of you indicated that we are ready for accrual accounting. I have, together with my board, made a pledge that in the next 3 to 6 years, our main focus, and indeed the focus of all that has been outlined in this strategic plan, will be to ensure that we move all government organizations into accrual accounting. Let me also take this opportunity to once again thank the secretariat team headed by FCP Riaga for the good work in developing the strategic plan. As you have heard, it is a small team of about 25, but they have a big heart.
This is a speech by Ambassador Ukuri Atani, the Cabinet Secretary, National Treasury and Planning. I am delighted to be part of this auspicious occasion for the launch of the 2021-22, 2025-26 Public Sector Accounting Standards Board strategic plan. It is worth noting that the Public Sector Accounting Standards Board has been a critical player in providing the much needed guidance in setting the accounting standards, as well as prescribing the minimum requirements in maintenance of proper books of accounting by all levels of government. It is my sincere hope that the strategic plan that we are launching today will provide this board with a blueprint and necessary framework in executing its core mandate and tracking the performance of commitments against set targets. Thank you. Signed by Ambassador Okori Atani, Cabinet Secretary, National Treasury and Planning today. Thank you very much.
Karibu sana. We want to launch the strategic plan in a dramatic manner. I'd kindly request also the presence of the chairman. Karibu sana. All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
We'll beat again.
Makofi tafadhali. Asante sana. Wow. Makofi nyingine tafadhali. Well done. Asante sana. Excellent. Well done. It's time to get to the implementation of the strategic plan. Focus areas, standard setting research, stakeholders engagement and capacity building, monitoring compliance, and institutional strengthening and sustainability. Wow! Makofi nyingine tafadhali, well done. PSASB Strategic Plan 2021, 2022 to 2025, 2026. Thank you so much for coming. Asante sana, well done. Naam. Aha, hebu tutizame tuona. Makofi yake tafadhali. Asante sana. Thank you so much indeed. Thank you so much. Asante sana.